Very good morning, students. How are you? I hope all of you completed the electricity videos 1, 2, 3 and 4. So today, yes, we are going to discuss about the numerical parts, electricity part 5. I think today definitely you are going to enjoy. Yes, in my experience, so the numerical is nothing but concept in depth. Yes, whenever you are going to solve the numerical, your understanding will go up and you definitely will enjoy when you are going to solve the numerical. So let us start with the numerical. Question number 1. Calculate the number of electrons constituting 3.2 microcoulomb of charge. 3.2. So Q equal to 3.2 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Because micro means 10 power minus 6. So what is the concept we are going to use? Q equal to N into E. This is the basic formula. What is that? N is integers. So N can have 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So that we have to find out. What is the value of Q? 3.2 into 10 power minus 6. N. What is the value of E? Electronic charge? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So using that, you can find out. So N equal to how much? So here 1.6. So automatically what will get? 2. So here minus 6. Here minus 19. So minus 13. So N equal to how much will come? 2 into 10 power 13. So to get 3.2 microcoulomb, how many electrons are required? 2 into 10 power 13 electrons. I think the concept is very clear. What you learned in this question? Quantization of electric charge. Electric charge can exist only in integral multiples of elementary charge. When I am going to discuss about question number 2, you will understand still better way. Yes. Look at the question number 2. Can your body have a charge of 0.8 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb? So what is the value of Q? Q equal to 0.8 into 10 power minus 90. So the same concept we are going to use. So Q how much? 0.8 into 10 power minus 19 equal to N. 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Cancel. Here what we have? 2. So N equal to 1 by 2, which is nothing but 0.5. Can anybody have this value, charge? Yes or no? Yes, very good. No, because N can have 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So N cannot have any fraction. Is it clear? Yes. So let us discuss. I think question number 3 we are going to discuss. Look at the question. Question number 3. How much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery? So what is the battery you are using? 6 volt battery. How much energy required to each coulomb? So how much Q you are going to use? 1 coulomb. So what is the potential difference applied? 6 volt. How much energy given? Here the how much energy is nothing but work done you have to find out. What is the basic concept? Potential difference equal to work done upon charge. Who is doing the work? Battery. So how much work is done? That energy is given to each coulomb of charge. Try to understand who is doing the work? Battery. At the expense of its chemical energy. Now that energy where it will be given to each coulomb of electric charge. So W equal to nothing but what? energy. So E equal to Q into V. Q how much? Each coulomb. So 1. V, what is V? 6 volt battery. 6 volt battery is nothing but what? It provides potential difference of 6 volt. So V is potential difference 6, which is equal to 6 joule. So how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge? 6 joule. I think the concept is clear. The chemical cell is doing the work. That work is given to electric charge. Now the electric charge gain the energy. Okay? At the expense of chemical energy stored in the battery. Let us discuss. Look at the question number 4. What are things given? A conductor carries a current of how much? I equal to 0.2 ampere. Find the amount of charge that will pass through the cross section of the conductor in how much time? 30 seconds. First part, let us see amount of charge. What is the basic formula you will go? Amount of charge is Q. I equal to what is the basic formula? Q. Yes. What is this concept? Rate of flow of electric charge is nothing but current. So what you are asking? Q. Q equal to I into T. I, it is in ampere, no problem. T, time, which is in second. Substitute and get the value. So what you are getting? How amount of charge. What is the second part they are asking? How many electrons will flow in this time interval? How many electrons will flow means the number of electrons required to get 0.2 ampere. So what is the basic formula? Q equal to N into E. So already Q you got the value? Yes. What is the electronic charge? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 and find out N value. So there are two parts you are doing. One is Q how much, another one is N you can find out. I think the concept is very clear, so you can substitute the value, you will get the answer. Okay, let us go to, I think question number 5, similar, yes. An electric iron draws a current, I is given, voltage is given, amount of charge. Yes, this question is somewhat interesting. I am just giving that. I is equal to how much? 0.5 ampere. And the voltage how much is given? 200 volts. Calculate the amount of charge. What they are asking? How much Q? In 1 hour. So time is given. 1 hour, how much charge? I think directly we can use no. Because what is the basic formula? Q equal to I into T. What is the value of I? 0.5 ampere. T 1 hour. But you should not write in hour. What you have to write? 1 into minute. 60 into 60 second. Always go to basic. It should be in second only. Current is in ampere. So you will get some value. X coulomb. Clear? Yes. Yes. Very good. So you are asking the question, sir, then what is the role of 200 volt? Anybody can give me the answer? Yes. The purpose of V is what? Potential difference, to maintain the flow of electric charge. To maintain the flow of electric charge. The amount of charge because of the current and the time factor. So the purpose of V is to maintain the potential difference. I think the concept is very clear to you. Very interesting question. Question number 6. Very, very interesting question. Yes. A polythene piece rubbed with wood to have a negative charge of 3 into 10 power minus 7. 3 into 10 power minus 7 coulomb. You tell me which is having this negative charge. Yes, you may have it mistake by writing wool. Try to understand. Yes, language also very, very important. A polythene piece rubbed with wool to have negative charge. Yes, this is what polythene charge. What are the things they are asking? Estimate the number of electrons transferred. So what is the basic formula? Q equal to NV. Again and again talking about that only. Whenever you are calculating the number, don't put plus or minus. The plus minus is what is the charge? What is the sign of the charge only? When you are calculating the number, no need to put the value of plus or sign plus or minus. So automatically you will get what is the value of N. First part. Second one, what is asked? Find the charge on wool. How much charge on wool? You tell me. How much charge here? Minus 3 into 10 power minus 7 coulomb. Yes. Very good. The same amount only, but positive. 3 into 10 power minus 7 coulomb. What is this concept? Suppose you have polythene and wool. These two are rubbed. What will happen? The electrons are transferred. In this case, you see that from where the electrons are transferred. Who is losing the electron? Yes. Losing the electron what? Become positive. Gaining the electron become negative. So who is losing the electron? Wool. So automatically the electrons are transferred from what? Wool to polythene. Yes. You got number of electrons transferred and you got what is the charge. The additional point I discussed from where the electrons are transferred. From wool to polythene. Yes. I think the concept is very clear to you how to use the frictional electricity concept. Frictional electricity. Let us see the question number 7. I think this already discussed. Charge is 4 coulomb and 2 different points of potentials are given. So automatically you will find out potential difference. So amount of work done is QV. What is V? 120 minus 100. I think I can skip this question. Very well, you will do it. Yes. Question number 9. Yes. Here a torch bulb when cold has 1 ohm resistance. So what is the resistance of torch when it is cold? How much? 1 ohm. Very interesting concept. Very interesting. It draws a current of how much? 0.3 ampere with a source of potential difference. How much? 3 volt. Calculate the resistance of the bulb when glowing. When the bulb is glowing, that time what will be the resistance? Then you can understand. When it is cold means it is not glowing. So when it is glowing, what will be the resistance? When it is glowing. What is the basic formula? V by I. What is V? Potential difference applied. I is the current. Ohm's law. V equal to IR. So what you are getting? V 3. Here 0.3. So what will come? Here 10 power minus 1. Bring it. So 10 ohm or glow. Here how much? 1 ohm. What is happening? Once the bulb starts glowing, the resistance increases. What is the concept? We read it. What? Resistance increases with rising temperature. Very, very important concept here. As the temperature increases, the resistance increases. So once the bulb starts glowing, what is happening? Heating effect. So due to heating effect, what happens? Temperature increases. As the temperature increases, resistance increases. That's why when it is off, the resistance is 1 ohm only. But when it is on, the resistance how much? 10 ohm. It is very interesting concept here. Explain the reason for the difference in temperature. What you say? Heating effect. Yes. Let us look at it. Here, question number 9. Question number 9. How much current will an electric bulb draw from 220 volt source? So what is the source we are using? 220 volt. What is the resistance? 1200 ohm. Another one what you are using? This is bulb. This one you are using heater. In heater what is happening? I we are asking what is okay. V no change 220 volt. But the resistance of it how much given? Here 100 ohm. I think only resistance differ because bulb having more resistance, heater is having. Now they are asking I. What is the basic formula? V by I. Sorry, V by R. That is 220 by 1200. Here for this 220 upon 100. Suppose this is for bulb. This is for heater. Just to see the value. What is happening? Here the resistance more. So automatically the current will be less, very less. You can understand, when I was explaining about electric fuse, I discussed that, compared electric bulb, electric heater, the fuse wire have with a different temperature it melts. So here what is the current? Suppose if you are taking here 1 ampere, here same 1 ampere will not be there. It will be what? Maybe 5 ampere. This one I am telling, this is called the operating current for electric bulb. It is roughly 1 ampere. It is roughly 3 ampere. Because each electrical component having different operating current. But potential difference same. That's why we put all the things in parallel combination. Electric bulb, electric heater, fan, everything. Because potential difference remains same. But currents are different. I think the concept is very clear. I think very interesting. So if you go with the concept more and more detail, really you can enjoy. So what is the question given here? Question number 10. You can solve yourself. Because potential difference given, current given, then you have to understand two different things. What? Here component same, electric heater. What difference it makes? Yes. The operating voltage is changed. So automatically what will happen? Here the current will change. Okay? So let us go to question number 11. I think now we started with the more and more circuit based questions. Yes, these are the textbook questions. You have that. Draw a schematic diagram of circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells. Battery of 3 cells. 1, 2, 3. Yes. How much? 2 volt each. So total how much you have? 6 volt. And how many resistors are connected? 5 ohm, 8, 12. 5, 8, 12. 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm. Okay? And they all connected in series combination. I think there is no doubt also. Suppose you can put the key also here. Okay? Yes. This is the key. The question is very simple. They are asking just to draw a schematic diagram. Okay? So you have taken 2 volt battery. How much you have taken? 3 cells of each 2 volts. So total potential difference 6 cells. 3 resistors are given. What are the things given? 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm. 5, 8, 12. Okay? I think that the question is over. Very clear. So you should understand the series, how to do parallel combination. Now, based on the question number 11, look at question number 12. Now, putting in an ammeter to measure the current. How to measure the current? Using ammeter. In which combination the current remains same? Series. So definitely the ammeter should be in series, minus here plus ammeter. Okay. And the voltmeter to measure the potential difference across 12 ohm. Where to connect voltmeter? Across 12 ohm. Because parallel combination. In parallel, the potential difference remains same. Yes. This is voltmeter, positive, negative. You see that term, positive, here negative. In this case, minus negative, but automatically positive. Okay. So now the circuit diagram is completed for question number 12. What they are asking? What would be the readings in the ammeter and voltmeter? It is nothing but what? What is the value of I? What is the value of V? Let us calculate. So let us see, because what would be the readings in ammeter and voltmeter? Now the total current, because series, no total current only you are going to calculate. So what is the total resistance? Let us see. It is in series combination. So series combination, what you do? That R1 plus R2 plus R3. Put the value 5 plus 8 plus 12. How much? 25 ohm. This is what? Total effective resistance. Now what is the basic formula to calculate the current? V by R. Potential difference upon total resistance. Here total resistance is nothing but what? Series combination resistance. So I am writing RS. So what is the value here? V how much? How much we given? 6 volt. Upon the total resistance. How much? 25 ampere. You can simplify also, that's not a problem. Okay? How much current? This current will be measured by the ammeter. Clear now? Yes. The last part is voltmeter. But voltmeter, where it is connected? It's not just to calculate V. Don't do that. Because in series combination, whenever they are asking potential difference across the 2 points you specify, where you want to find out? Now you see, what is the current? 6 by 25. Here how much current? Same. Here how much current? Same. 6 by 25. So what is the current here? You see that? What is the resistance? 12 ohm. What is the current? 6 by 25 ampere. What do you want? Potential difference, Ohm's law. V equal to where? 12 ohm. I into R. R. What is I? 6 by 25. 12 ohm. Okay? Which is equal to something you get ohm. Is it clear? So just to understand the question, complete the circuit diagram, whether which one is in series, which one is in parallel. So all the things you write properly so that you can get the concept clearly. Once the concept is clear, you can do the question easily. So numerical doesn't mean that use the formula and apply. No. You have to understand the concept in more detail. Okay? Look at the question number 13. There are 2 parts are there. What is given here? First one, 1 ohm and 10 power 6 ohm. Connected in parallel. Connected in parallel. What is the basic formula for parallel combination? 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 in parallel. Otherwise, what you will do? R2 equal to R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the basic formula? Yes. Now what you will do? You go to 1 ohm, you put 10 power 6 and simplify. You remember? When I was discussing parallel combination, what I told? The effective resistance always less than the maximum resistance. So what are the values given? 1 ohm, 10 power 6 ohm. So the effective resistance must be what? Less than 1 ohm. Can I write RP nearly equal to 1 ohm? Exact answer, slightly less than 1. over. Going to solve. See, the purpose of this question is how you are able to understand the change of resistance in case of parallel combination. What is the second part? 1 ohm, 10 power 3 ohm, 10 power 9 ohm, 10 power 2. Put any number. You look at the, sorry, there is a mistake. Less than the minimum. Sorry. Please do the correction. Please do the correction. Minimum. Minimum. Sorry, it's my mistake. Please correct it. Okay? No comment. Please do the correction. Yes. So that's the part. So what is the second part? You put any number of resistors. Let us see the minimum. Which one? 1 ohm. So the effective resistance will be less than 1 ohm, nearly equal to 1 ohm. I think the concept is very clear to you. Yes. Let us go to last question. First today, last question of today video. 3 resistors are there. Okay. What are the things given? 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 ohm. What they are asking? How to get 4 ohm effective resistance? How to get 1 ohm effective? It is just a combination, rearrangement. Okay, by practice these are the things you can get. Now what I am telling? 4 ohm. Definitely 2 ohm will be here. Okay, and 2. Another 2 should be in series. Yes, 2 plus 2. Because definitely interval is none. Then here you have to get 2. What is the possibility using these 2? Using 3 ohm and 6 ohm again series means what up? 9 ohm. So definitely not possible. So what is the way you can do? You can go for parallel only, because in parallel effective resistance decreases. Already we got 2 ohm. This total must be 2 ohm. Yes, it is the parallel only. Okay, you can find out. Suppose R 3 into 6 upon 9. Okay, na? That's our 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Yes, you got it for this. Next to 1 ohm. 1 ohm. How you got? 2. Again, equivalent of this is 2. 4. Now, you want 1 ohm. What you can do? You put the effective value of this and this in parallel. What is the meaning? All the 3 resistors in parallel. 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm. How the equivalent will become? 1 ohm. Yes. So I think the electricity part 5 we discussed about the numericals. We started. We have done almost 4 or 5 concept based questions, but the numerical is not over. The concept is not over. Let us continue with the next video. So, few more interesting topics, more combinations, heating effect, electric power, all the kind of numerical we are going to discuss. So, children, sit at a stretch, complete the video, solve the question, read the textbook, go on doing. Okay? Do well, all the best.